Okay, I'm just going to share my heart on some of the videos I've been watching. I have a little business doing a couple of months ago, but what I'm mainly concerned about is some of the posts I've read about the call to violence, civil war, everything from reparations to um, uh, there. Let's just put it to you guys like this: if there's any political violence, whether it be left, right, middle, to the point of violence and protecting free speech, because it'll get back to the Constitution, as you know. Here's what I'm concerned about: that there will be will make excuses and use the political speech to further maybe the criminal activity. We'll go on to talk about human trafficking, sex trafficking. We've been through this for the last 2 years about prostitution in this region. I took you guys over to Super 8, where a 4-year-old boy was literally raped. He's going to trial. I'm not sure. I don't know the details of that case, but I do know that we've been talking about this particular topic on child prostitution. Do you know here in Butler County they call it prostitutes? So to me, there's so much more we need to do on in regards of protecting. Okay, I'm going to wrap this up because I know the video is going to cut out. Here's the thing. Um, my concern is this political spin that you're seeing is going to make an excuse for anything. When it comes to political violence and political speech, um, it's like a juggernaut. It's like it, it starts to shake at the foundation, not just your freedoms, but the stability of your homes and your family. So to me, when they were announcing these protests down in Pittsburgh, to me, my main concern is like, this is a really good thing to engage in healthy debate. But then it gets to the point, again, this whoever's stirring the pot in this dissension, we want to stay on principle about the things that are important. At the same time, we know that things can get out of hand quickly. So, not diverting from the topic, but I just wanted to post that because I felt compelled to do that. Here locally in this region, there have been several cases of missing abducted children, including the Sherry Mahan case. And to me, this case still goes unsolved. So the only way we can, within ourselves, be at peace with that is that no, at some point, there's going to be resolution, there'll be answers, and we'll hopefully here in this community and throughout this region, we'll get to the answers we need. In the meantime, and me saying this personally because I have had these personal experiences myself in 1985 and even up to this point, it pains me to know that there's so much information out here, yet we have to network with our community to engage on topics that are relevant on missing persons and missing children especially. So to me, this is the most important thing, that families and community need to engage when it comes to your children's safety and the safety of your community. That's the bottom line. Forget the political speech and all this stuff that you're hearing out there. Here locally, we have a big Butler Fair. This is a big event, so hopefully without any problems. And I hope everybody has a safe 4th of July. That's the main thing. I know, obviously, these are some of the concerns that come up from time to time, and I share my heart and my deepest concerns as well, that when you hear this stuff out there, it does seem to rile people up. So my concerns are probably just as relevant as probably most people's concerns, because I know personally, having lived it, that's the last thing you want to be hearing from any post or political speech. I think, in fact, maybe that's meant to deter a lot of people from discussing things. But as long as you're on principle and you're discussing things and you're having a relatively intelligent discussion, you don't want to see those freedoms erode because of political hate speech or political speech that deemed hateful. We need to engage as a community. We need to engage black, white, Chinese, Asian, Spanish, Irish, Polish, Italian. We need to be still able to think of ourselves as Americans, because at the end of the day, we're Americans. I want to wish everybody a happy 4th of July. Thank you for listening to my post.